Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. The short hands, it's Washington. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Leaves it with the back. Wide open spaces. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Green. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. Dances away. Quarterback strolling away from heat. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Bag's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them. If you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position, 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
dropping back. It's Green. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Green. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Barges ahead. He's not going to get there. The defense standing tall on this 2-point conversion attempt, and we are still tied. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, running back on the move. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Green. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Scrambling away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab deep. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Reed. Early on the Jets. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
After giving up that big...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over. And
going for it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to pass. It's Green. Gets it out quickly. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a touchdown, Panthers. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Green. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28. Offense will take over. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's incomplete on third down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. And the Tigers get the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got his man downfield. He's loose. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Third and short now from their own 48. To the air, it's Holstein. Finds the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Lee. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Safe completion on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touch pass on the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to bull his way in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Slings it. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive play right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Panthers! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. from inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's pretty clear.
Until next time.